welcome back to Football Friday Night, Week 3 here in the CSRA. I'm Brendan Robertson alongside Zach Hughes. Just did the South Carolina games, minus Aiken High. Now it's time for our Georgia block.
Yeah, we're all over the region in the Peach State, from the Augusta area schools, ARC and Laney at home, all the way out to Hancock Central and Warren County. A lot of local teams at home in Georgia tonight.
You mentioned it. Evans and ARC last met in 2015. The Knights fell to 0-2 after losing a lead in the second half against North Augusta last week. ARC, meanwhile, impressive. 2-0, outscoring Hepzibah and Westside by a combined 79-20. Downtown Augusta, here we go. Musketeers hosting the Knights. ARC was up 14-0 just minutes into this game. 14-7 in the second quarter. Leighton Lackey, the true freshman from Evans, boom! Meet Israel Dorsey. Evans forced a punt, and ARC makes them pay. It's Isaiah Dorsey taking the handoff right up the middle, and he gone. 44-yard touchdown run. ARC trying to run away with it on 21-7. Evans gets the ball back. Final minutes of the first half. This time, Sean Goodwin in at quarterback. Fakes the handoff, rolling right, and eventually finds Dedrick Holmes for a first down. Nice play, but happened to Evans all night. Picked that up. Holding penalty. Evans forced a punt again. 2 plays later, 20 seconds left in the half. ARC, no timeouts. Mason Cobb airing it out. And watch Quan Shears.
Man, what a snag.
Beats the defender to the ball. ARC goes up 28-7 at the half. The Musketeers roll 41-7 over Evans.
Lakeside off to its first 2-0 start to a season since 2009. The last time they won a region title hosting Duluth tonight. Panther students pumped up. Fourth quarter, Lakeside leads 3-0. Jaden Jones keeps, but Kyler Worthington right there with a swarm of Panther defenders for the stop to force a Duluth field goal attempt. So a 35-yarder to tie the game, but that comes up well short. So Lakeside clinging to that 3-0 lead late in the fourth quarter, but after they were forced to punt, Duluth with the ball back. First play, Jones hits Logan Goins on the quick slant, and Goins breaks free. He's gone. 70-yard touchdown to put the Wildcats up 7-3 with just 5 minutes remaining. So really last chance for Lakeside here. Jaden Taylor drops back, and Deontay Miller, he lived in Lakeside's backfield tonight. Another sack there, and Duluth escapes with a 7-3 win. The Panthers fall to 2-1 on the season. Greenbrier trying to bounce back from last week's 7-3 loss to Statesboro, hosting Cedar Shoals for the first ever meeting between these schools. The Wolfpack students ready to go. First quarter, no score. Jags going for it on 4th and short, deep in Greenbrier territory. Keanis Smith drops back, escapes right, looking end zone, but that sails long. The Wolfpack took over on it downs. Greenbrier, though, struggling to get anything on offense, so Cedar Shoals has the ball right back, 3rd and long. Smith drops, fires. That's picked off by Mason Anton. Tremendous play there from the senior safety. Game, though, scoreless after the first quarter. Second quarter now, Jags with the ball once again, and once more the Wolfpack defense comes up big. Anton with the perfect defense here, bats the ball in the air, and Zach Azar comes down with it, races into Cedar Shoals territory, but the offensive struggles continue tonight for Greenbrier, and the Jags came alive. They roll 35-9. The Wolfpack fall to 0-2 on the season.
9th-ranked Washington Wilkes hosting Harlem. Bulldogs put up a great fight against 8th-ranked Aquinas in Week 1. First quarter, no score. Tigers driving, but Donovan Anthony's pass picked off the tip drill. Cameron Garnett ends up with it, going down the sideline, and he runs out of sight and into the end zone. House call. 7-0 Bulldogs. Take our word for it. Tigers' next possession. It's going to be Corey Danner taking a Donovan Anthony pass, and he's moving it with the yak, Zach. The yards after the catch.
Yes, sir.
Into Harlem territory, but the turnover bug bites again. Anthony's pass picked off in the end zone by Harlem's Danny Lindsay. Tigers quickly get the ball back, though. Surely 3rd time's a charm. Donovan Anthony finds Brandon Taylor down the field. There you go. That's the man you want.
Hey, that's our guy. That's our guy, DeAndre Lester.
DeAndre Lester.
Ooh. All CSRA athlete.
54-25. Harlem wins tonight over Washington Wilkes. Nice win there. Laney shut out on the road against Aquinas in Week 1. The Wildcats hosting 0-2 McCormick for their home opener. Opening drive for Laney. The Wildcats went run heavy. Jarvis Washington going to break through some tackles here. He's dragging McCormick defenders with him. Picks up a first down. Same drive. Marquise Parker, the true freshman quarterback, It's Jaquan Hall in the flat. He's breaking a couple tackles down the sideline. Another first down. The Wildcats cap off the drive with this. Back to Washington. He breaks an arm tackle. That's not going to get it done. And reaches for the end zone. Give that man 6 points. Laney up 7-0. The coaches like to celebrate too, Zach, so he's going to join in here. But my man, well, he's got to work on the landing. Yeah.
A little tumble.
Right. Laney defense was pinning their ears back. Kadarius Parks handed it to Zy Holloway. Jordan Stringer's having none of it. Blows it up in the backfield. Later in the drive, Parks keeps it himself, but meet Theron Foreman. He makes the tackle for the loss. Laney shuts it out tonight, 40-0, the final. I'll do one more, Zach. Josie.
You got it.
Playing their final non-region game on the road against Hancock Central. Both teams looking for their first win. Hancock Central up 8-0 on the move. Tyreek Woods gives it to Edward Brown. Mr. Brown with the first down. This time it's 4th and 5. Woods keeping the ball up the middle, and the call works. That's a first down, keeps the drive alive. A few plays later, Kendall Jackson for the touchdown. PAT was no good. Hancock leads 14-0. They would roll 56-14, the final. Your turn.
All right, Warren County didn't get its first win last year until the final week of the season. Much better start to this season with a win in the first week. Trying to keep it going tonight, hosting Johnson County. Jack Grady, though, takes the handoff, takes it in. Down to the 1-yard line. Then it's C.J. Grady for the touchdown. Extra point, no good. Johnson County led 20-12. Warren County trying to rally. Gordon Menchaca to Kyrie Evans for the touchdown. But this one called back on a penalty, and Johnson County wins it 36-18, the final.
Glen Hill's making the trip over to Cross Creek tonight. Last year, the Spartans shut out the Razorbacks 22-0. Shashawn Stewart running it to the outside, takes a hard hit right here, but it's good enough for the first down. I think he delivered that hit, actually. Then Jonathan David Jones going downfield to Jadavius White. He makes the catch. Glen Hill's on the board with the touchdown there. Cross Creek looking towards the run game. It's Jacobin Crumbly running to the outside. That's good enough for a first down for the Razorbacks. Running game continues for Cross Creek. They hand it to McKenzie. Another run to the outside and another first down. So a long drive for Cross Creek, and they'll cap it off here. Jacobin Crumbly in for the touchdown for Cross Creek. Glen Hill's looking to stay in this one, though. Latrez Thomas. A flag on the play, but it was in their favor. They'd get a few extra yards, but it wasn't enough. Cross Creek wins tonight 18-6, the final. We're not done. We still got at least one more highlight.
Yeah, we're heading back to the Palmetto State for the Battle of Rivals. Down in Petticoat Junction, Silver Bluff hosted Barnwell on Game Night Live. Highlights and reaction coming up after the break.